Welcome to Brandon's Rants with Des, aka Des Rants. Tonight I have no topics. I promise I'll go live tonight. I know there's always topics at hand, but the fact is, it's my last live for a few days off. I have, one of those things where tonight, this evening, I'm just shooting the shit. So, welcome to Brandon's Rants with Des, aka Des Rant. Happy Wednesday through Tuesday evening, even though it's 9 o'clock, evening, night, morning, afternoon. Maybe the question of the day should be, when does evening start? Wintertime, it starts at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Summertime, it starts at like 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's what's funny about the Midwest. When it comes to when the sun goes down, when it comes to the equator. That's what's funny. But you know what? We're on a flat earth. I would never say it. People tell me. The fact is, I love the flat earth people. I mean, they're a gift that keeps on giving. I had to just say go away to a lot of people that are that direction. The fact is, I'm at that point where I don't give a shit what the size or the shape the planet really actually is. Just live a good life and talk politics. I would never say, quite frankly, people tell me just talk politics. So, like tonight, I'm just shooting the shit. Figure maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes, depends upon who wants to chat. If people want to chat, it'll be longer. If people don't want to chat, it'll be shorter. That is always the best way. And I'm trying to figure out when it is the first people come on. So I know the best way to really start talking about certain things. I think it's around the 2-minute mark. We're almost at that point. The fact is, I don't know. I never really paid attention because usually I have topics at hand. And we're 2 minutes. Still nothing. Okay. Because when it comes to going live, I don't know when people are going to come on. Like back in the day on Instagram, when I first started going live, I would start with not Laura Crowder, but Paul Harvey. His now you know the rest of his whole story shtick. Usually by then there was a few people actually on, and that's basically when I would start the live. And if there was nobody on, I would do another Paul Harvey. And nobody was on after that point. I was like, okay, I'll just shoot the shit for a few moments. And then from there, I'll just do what I do. If it's short live, it's a short live. It is what it is. And the fact is, I hate the concept. You go live, people see the notification, and you never know. How goes the battle? How goes the battle? Hopefully it's a great evening or whatever part of the day it is. For here, it's like 9 o'clock here, so evening-ish night. So when it always comes to going live, when you start off, howdy, it's tough because you know what? You never know what to say, when to say it, because you want the most amount of people to actually be there. And because let's be honest, people's attention spans are like gnats. Boom. If it's not anything interesting, they're gone with a freaking split of nothing. Seriously, like that. Not interested, they're going to go away. I talked about this already on on the YouTube here. And that's one of the things that actually kind of annoys me the most. Because when you're trying to say something, it takes more than 1 second. One snap of a finger. One snap of... Like tonight I'm just shooting the shit with you guys. So if you guys want to talk about anything, do the chats. Tonight I am all about the chats. Quite frankly, this is not always about the chats, but tonight he is. For the 2 people or 3 people that watched last night's one, I actually enjoyed doing that one because I'm all about taking Hollywood to their downfall because the way they did the whole purge election year, they made the people on the right the bad guys, which in reality, if you look at 2020, the summer of love, it was the left that was the bad people. How's it going? I just think it's funny. The hypocrisy that actually is out there. That's why I had to do that one. I just wish I would have reworded it better, but that's why I reworded it as it was being edited to go live, whatever. It's one of those things where it annoys me to my core when, like I said, I take notes. Tonight, I have no notes. Tonight, I'm just going, there's no net. And that's the best way to go, actually. No notes. These are for a different live, by the way. I'm just here because tomorrow I'm going on vacation. So I won't be live for a few days. It won't be live till maybe Sunday night, if not Monday afternoon. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm trying to keep the people that actually, subscribe to me actually happy, half-ass. Because once in a while you got to do that kind of stuff. And I appreciate every last one of you that actually subscribe to this channel. By the way, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, hit the like notification bell so you get more information or stuff like this whenever I go live. Well, I'm from Minnesota, so of course I'm going to say the Vikings. Packers, way back in the day when I was younger and dumber, was my second favorite team. But the more I got into enjoying football, I hate the Packers. So is there a joke behind this? Or, really? Superior White Master, show me your... I'm barefoot right now because you know what? It's summertime. Wintertime, White Sox. And I'm not a baseball fan either. I do enjoy football. The fact is, at the end of the day, the Summer of Love was a huge turnoff for me because at the end of the day, when it came down to it, when everybody was about Black Lives Matter, huge turnoff for most people like us, let's be honest. They're kneeling for George Floyd. Really? A thug that had faked $20 bill? And that was your go-to guy? Really, Left? That is your guy. He was, basically, he had a knife or a gun. I forgot what it was actually now because I'm just talking, but at a woman that just had a baby's belly. And it's like, bloody hell. That is your go-to guy that you're going to actually, support? I love it. It's like, it's one of those things I think it's so silly. So, when it comes to the Summer of Love, what is your guys' thoughts about that whole propaganda? Because, this channel is more so about politics. Of course, you know that already. Because it really chaps my ass pretty hard, actually. And nobody wants chapped ass. Because they are not good people on the left. There's plenty of bad people on the right, too. Let's be honest. Like I said, this is supposed to be a fun one, but it always goes to politics because, you know what? My mindset is set for that. I'm sorry, it's like a laser beam. As soon as I see a certain thing, boom, then we're going there. It could be two laser beams going this way. Oh, we got something. We got something. And boom. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. My channel is supposed to be about politics, but also half-ass funny. But I never see no laugh emojis yet, so I got to try harder. I would never say, quite frankly, she told me try harder. I was like, I don't think I can. I tried my best. Hard? Not tonight. Maybe some whiskey dick. I would never say, people tell me. Like I said, it's a comedy show, and there was no whiskey involved in this one. By the way, for baseball team, it would be the Minnesota Twins. I'm from Minnesota, so of course, other than the Lynx, I'm all Minnesota. Abon, that's a good one. That's a good joke. But of course, this is against the ladies. Only the ones that think they're better than you are. I should actually do a live about that. The fact is, I've still got to do the live about the I'm keeping this on my desk for a reason. The UFO, UAP, all of it. The release of the UFO files, type of shit. And I should be taking care of that. I also want to do the Epstein, do some more of that, and the whole Russian collusion thing. That is in the making. I'm sorry it's taking me longer. The fact is, when you're a one-man band right now until a little bit later, that's what happens. You just get the segments like today where I'm just being retarded. On live, Dez is retarded. Yes. Thank you, I'm retarded. I'm okay with it. The fact is, I have a question for you. And please answer honestly. Do you ever make fun of yourself? Do you ever really make fun of yourself? Because I do it all the time. You know why? It's the best way just to actually just relax and release some pressure. It's like people made fun of me back in the day all the time, and I'm okay with it. The fact is, bullies are bullies, and the fact is, the best way to get over it is to actually go to their level and say, "Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I'm a stupid son of a bitch. I'm whatever. These are there," and hence the reason why I do what I do when I go live. Once you don't care anymore, once you really, their heart of hearts, don't give a shit, makes everything like Heil Hitler would say. And this is not for Hitler. This is for me saying shit. 9! And it's not for Hitler because I am definitely not a fucking Nazi. I'm a MAGA. Oh, man. I love it. Plus, this Guatemala cap makes me look actually worse. Let me get my Trump cap on here for the newbies out there. See, I'm still Trump. I'll keep this on the rest of the live. So people actually understand where Des lines up. So, for those 3 people watching, and for you in the future watching this far into the video, for those that actually still watch later on, I appreciate it, and I do really appreciate it because people don't usually watch videos this long. Like people like the Tim Casts, the Louder Crowders, Ben Shapiro's, the Joe Rogans, they'll watch for hours. I'm guilty. Louder Crowder is the guy that I watch. I really do. And because, well, they have a legit team, I suck at this. Right now, I'm just here on a screen. I don't have the whole effects of all the facts and all this shit. And hopefully in the future, I have my laptop down here. And once Eddie gets back here and once we get her band back together, hopefully we can get, by hopefully a year from now, we will be not Louder Crowder, not Ben Shapiro, not Tim Cass, whatever. Legit, but at the same time, we can actually gain a following of awesomeness people. First off, the people that follow me right now, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. It's not just me. It's the Des Rant panel. With that said, it's a lot of work. Hell, going live right now is not a lot of work because I enjoyed go live, do the title, and I'm gonna say this right now before I continue on with a lot of work. Going live to actually entertain you is not hard work. Going live for you is actually what I want to do. It's my it's my hobby that I actually love doing. It really actually is. And I don't got a whole lot of followers. That is besides the point. I really don't give a shit. The fact is, at the end of the day, doing all that other stuff in the near future, which we will be doing, I'm looking forward to that because, you know what? Once Eddie shows me some of the stuff and we get stuff going through that direction, I'm looking forward to it with a freaking... We're going to go full force at that point. I am looking forward to a lot of stuff in the near future with Rants with Des. Being that there's nobody actually on here right now at this point, I think I'm going to close it shortly here. The fact is, you guys... If you guys will not be watching, I'll be just a retard actually talking on the camera right now. Look at Des. Yeah, showing his, white skin and, doing his whole chest thing. And the left will actually always say that about people like myself. People like the top dogs. And that's just what bugs me. But it doesn't piss me off. It makes us want to work harder. At the end of the day, we want to win. We want to fight like hell. We want to make sure we're going to take it all down, meaning not fight unless you really have to, but to make sure the people that don't actually do this stuff know what the hell's going on. This is a friggin' comedy show with a little bit of some current events. Like I said, once we get the panel back, I am looking forward to the new future of Rants with Des. And I'm pointing all my fingers to you, even my thumb. Yeah, that's right. So, this will be the last live until I get back from vacation, unless something actually happens. I'm going to say this part before I actually head out. So it was the weekend that the attempt on Trump's life actually happened. That's the week we were actually on vacation. And we just got back from church. And I was like, looking at my phone, going through Instagram. I'm like, sure. Are you serious? I scrolled. Then I went to, some news media. It's like, holy shit. They're like, what's up, Des? Somebody tried to assassinate Trump. I was like, I have to go live on this. And they knew exactly what I do on my off time. And they're like, just go, go, go. So I went live on Instagram. So that was last year. Now we're actually in August. So hopefully nothing like that actually happens again. But there's plenty of people out there actually willing to do it. All I gotta say is if this would ever happen again when I'm on vacation, I won't be going on vacation anymore. I'll go live 7 days a week. I'll go live 12 hours a day. Because at the end of the day, this whole rhetoric bullshit. Remember, before I close here, they called him a Nazi. They called him Hitler. And this propaganda actually goes long ways. And then a person finally is like, oh, he's basically Hitler. And they try to take his life. It's like, son of a bitch. So I won't be going live until Sunday unless something actually happens. And hopefully it's just like an earthquake by Chicago. Or not Chicago, but an earthquake by California. Come on, Republicans, get out of California. You're being warned. You already actually had some waves coming your way the other week. Just get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of California. Make it all blue, and you'll be fine. I would never say, quite frankly, people tell me, California fine, it's all blue. Meaning the blue waves, the blue, beautiful waves of the ocean. I would never say, people, quite frankly, they tell me, the big, beautiful waves of the ocean, not the blue liberals. They're the worst. They're the worst. But until I get back from a vacation, once again, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace out, and like always, happy holidays. Big hands.